I am really excited. My exercise wheel arrived today from One Fast Cat, and I really am curious to see if we can get Max to use this. But let's get it set up first.
The Cali Cat and Max.
So here's our box, and inside are just a lot of other boxes. So let me get all these pieces out. I'll get them laid out on the floor and we'll see what we have. I think we'll be putting the base together first, then we will put the wheel together, but we'll see what the instructions say. So these are the base pieces. It has these ends. This is where the wheels go. It has that connecting bar, and you get this wheel kit. So what's going to happen is these wheels will fit in there, and then these axles will go in from the end and they snap into place. So let's do that. And there we go. The wheels are in place. So all we need to do, this is going all over the place because it's rolling, is peel that off and stick a foot on each of these three, right on like that. I'll do that off camera because that's going to take a little bit of time. The next thing is to take this bar and we're going to attach the two end pieces together. So that connects right into that square. And then we have these thumb screws that screw it right in. So we're going to do that to each end. And the base is complete. Next, we're going to take all of these pieces and snap them together to make two complete rings. And this is going to be a little redundant, so I'll do most of it off camera. But all we're doing is taking these and snapping them together. I think I'll move this to a tile floor before I'm completed and make sure they're all snapped down really tight. Well, that only took about a minute, and this is how big the entire thing's going to be. Now let's do the tube. So next we're going to take the tube or the track. We're going to snap that in place. Now the instructions say make sure they all go the same direction. I really don't know what that means because they seem to be the same, whether it's this way or that way. But one thing I am going to do, if I have the seam here of the ring, I'm not going to line it up so there's also the seam here of the track, because no pun intended, but it seems to me that would create a weak point. So I am going to stagger them. So the ring seam is here, the seam of the track will be here. And it just snaps into place. So this is what it looks like when you snap them all together. Now you'll notice it looks like there are some breaks here, but it really isn't. They're just kind of leaning away. What's going to happen now is we are going to take that ring and we are going to snap it in place here, and that's going to hold the whole thing together. And look at that, Callie is curious. I hope she uses it. So now I'm going to click this into place and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure the seams are staggered. Track seam is here, the ring seam is here. Actually, that was really easy. Now, we've got a solid ring and look at it roll. That was easy. I bet the whole thing didn't take 10 to 15 minutes. So now we're going to stick these track pieces on. They are self-adhesive. I found this to be the most difficult part because once that adhesive sticks, it sticks tight. And there were one or two I got off maybe, I don't know, 1/64 of an inch. Like right here. I mean, it's barely noticeable. I don't think they'll get their nails caught in there or anything. But just be aware that once you put this down, you're not going to get it up again. Well, I think that's enough for one video. You can see how it comes and how to put it together. Very easy process. I think, although it's not difficult, the trickiest part is putting those felt pads on. Very meticulous. Take your time. Make sure all those pieces go on right. I think in the next video, we're going to put a cat on here and see how they like it.